Welcome to Fun Facts Daily, your source for just the good stuff. Monday through Friday, we're bringing fun facts and news you can use, all carefully curated to uplift and inform. So give yourself a break, relax, and learn something awesome in just a few minutes every day. Hi everyone, I'm Kyle Wood, and today we're going to be learning all about spiders. But before we get into the facts, let's warm up our brains with a little challenge to see if you can tell truth from fiction. Consider this. You've probably heard that the average human swallows 8 spiders a year while they're sleeping. It's one of the most famous fun facts about spiders out there, often cited to highlight how sneaky these arachnids can be. But is it actually true that spiders would view your open mouth as a cozy place to explore? What do you think? We'll find out at the end of the episode. Now for your word of the day. Our word for today is gossamer. That's Gossamer. Gossamer refers to something very light, thin, and industrial or delicate, specifically used to describe spider silk or webs floating in the air. When you see those shimmering, barely there strands of silk catching the sunlight on a dewy morning, you're looking at gossamer. It's a beautiful word that captures the incredible engineering of spider silk, which is so fine that it often appears invisible until the light hits it just right. And the etymology behind the word is actually kind of interesting. It comes from the Middle English phrase gos summer or goose summer. This was a period in late autumn, often called St. Martin's summer, which was the time of year when geese were traditionally eaten in harvest celebrations. It just so happens that this is also the time of year when filmy spider webs were most abundant in the air, so people began associating the delicate silk with the season of the goose, eventually shortening the name to gossamer. Time for your daily high five, our top 5 fun facts about spiders. Number 1. Spider silk is actually 5 times stronger than steel of the same diameter. It's hard to believe that something as light as a spider web could be tough, but on a molecular level, spider silk is one of the toughest materials on Earth. If you had a strand of spider silk that was as thick as a standard pencil, it would theoretically be strong enough to stop a Boeing 747 in mid-flight. Scientists have been studying the material for decades, trying to replicate its unique combination of strength and elasticity for use in medical sutures and protective clothing. The spider silk is so special because of a complex protein structure that allows it to stretch significantly without breaking. While materials like steel are very strong, they're also very rigid. The spider silk is ductile. It has a little give or flex to it, so it can absorb massive amounts of energy like a fly crashing into it at high speed without snapping. Spiders even produce different types of silk for different jobs, like a sticky silk for catching prey and dragline silk, which acts as a safety lifeline as they climb. Number 2. Some spiders can fly thousands of miles using electricity. We tend to think of spiders as crawling creatures, but there's a phenomenon called ballooning that allows them to travel across oceans and even high up into the atmosphere. A spider will climb to a high point, stand on its tiptoes, and release strands of silk that catch the wind and, more importantly, the Earth's electric fields. This electric charge pulls the silk threads, launching the spider into the air. And this is why spiders are often some of the first animals to colonize new volcanic islands or areas devastated by natural disasters. They've been found in weather balloons flying 2 miles up in the atmosphere and have landed on ships in the middle of the ocean hundreds of miles from land. It's an amazing survival strategy, allowing spiders to spread far and wide to find new, safe habitats. Number 3. While most spiders are carnivores, there's at least one vegetarian species. Almost all of the 40,000 known species of spiders eat insects, but the Bagheera kiplingi, a type of jumping spider found in Central America, has a very different diet. This unique little arachnid feeds almost exclusively on the nutrient-rich buds found on the leaves of acacia trees. It's named after Bagheera, the Black Panther from Kipling's The Jungle Book, although the spider's much more peaceful than its namesake. Number 4. The peacock spider has some of the best dance moves in the animal kingdom. Even if you don't like spiders, you can't help but smile when you see the Australian peacock spider, a tiny creature famous for its elaborate courtship dances. The males have brightly colored flaps on their abdomens that look like a peacock's tail feathers, featuring brilliant blues, reds, and oranges. When it's time to impress a mate, the male raises his flaps and waves his legs in the air in a rhythmic, synchronized routine. The dance is incredibly complex and involves specific vibrations and side-to-side movements that are critical for his success. If he doesn't get the rhythm exactly right, the female will lose interest and walk away. Researchers and nature lovers alike have fallen in love with these spiders because their oversized eyes and colorful sort of costumes make them look like living cartoons. And let's face it, everyone appreciates a creature with sweet dance moves. And our fifth and final fun fact for today: spiders are arguably the world's most important pest controllers. The global spider population is estimated to consume somewhere between 400 and 800 million tons of prey every single year. To understand just how massive an amount that is, that would weigh more than the total weight of all humans on Earth combined. Without spiders working tirelessly around the clock, our crops would be overrun by pests, and even worse, disease-carrying insects like mosquitoes and flies would multiply out of control. Spiders are the unsung heroes of agriculture and our backyard ecosystems, acting as a natural, chemical-free form of pest management. So the next time you see a web in the corner of your garden, instead of brushing it aside, give that spider a little thumbs up or a thank you for working hard to keep the environment healthy and balanced. Now for some news you can use. As much as I appreciate spiders out in nature and all they do to get rid of mosquitoes and other pests, I don't really want them in my home. And if you don't want them in your home, but you also don't want to do any harm to them, here's a quick tip. Try using peppermint oil. While we might find peppermint oil a pleasant aroma around the house, spiders see things, or I should say smell things, differently. They don't have noses. Instead, they smell and taste through tiny, sensitive hairs and organs on their legs. This means that when a spider walks across a surface, it's literally tasting and smelling every step it takes. Because their legs have such sensitive chemical receptors, strong, pungent scents like peppermint, citrus, or eucalyptus can be overwhelming to them. If you just mix about 15 or 20 drops of essential peppermint oil with water in a spray bottle and spritz it around windowsills, doorways, and corners, it will act as a sort of do not enter sign, encouraging spiders to stay outdoors where really they're gonna do better work catching bugs and be happier anyways. It's a win-win solution that leaves your home smelling fresh and keeps our eight-legged friends safely outside. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. At the beginning of the episode, I asked, do we really swallow 8 spiders a year in our sleep? I am happy to tell you this is a total fiction. It's a classic urban legend that's been debunked by arachnologists all over the world. The truth is, spiders have zero interest in entering a human mouth. To a spider, a sleeping human is a terrifying, vibrating, noisy giant that they instinctively avoid. Also, the warm, wet air we exhale as we're sleeping is just not at all appealing to them. So you can rest easy tonight. Your mouth and digestive tract will safely remain spider-free. Now, I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about spiders with me today, and be sure to tune in every weekday for even more fun facts. Fun Facts Daily is an Airwave Media podcast. It was written, recorded, mixed, and edited by me, Kyle Wood. Thanks for sharing a part of your day with me. Be sure to follow Fun Facts Daily on your favorite podcast app so you can keep the good stuff coming your way every day. And if you like the show, please do me a favor and leave a kind rating, review, or just tell your friends about it.